Hi everybody, this is the tutorial for Quick Fix. My name is Billy from Piano Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So this song is played easiest with a capo. If you're in need of one, there's a link to buy one in the description below, which is nice and cheap, so feel free to check that out. But let's dig in with that introduction, which starts off with the G major chord, which is 3 on the E string, and this is in reference to the capo, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0 on the D, G and B, and then a 3 on the high E. I'll talk through the other chords of the intro before we talk about strumming. We then have what we call a D/F sharp. I always call it the Ed Sheeran chord because he loves this chord and plays it in almost every song. But basically it's a D major chord, which is an open D, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E, but with your thumb over the top on fret 2 of the E string. If you find that you really struggle to get that thumb over, don't worry, just play a regular D major chord, it'll still sound brilliant. However, to get exactly like the song, you do want to try and get that included. But it's no worry if you can't. It's then going to go back to G, which we already know, before going to this shape here, which is a bit of a kind of C add 9. We have a 3 on the A, 2 on the D, an open G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E. So what's going to happen is we go from the G to the D/F sharp like this. Then back to G. Then the C add 9. And every chord will get the same type of strumming, which is down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up. And so on. Now it is worth mentioning that if you'd like the chord chart for this song, which has the full structure and all the chords within that structure, as well as a sheet with the chords and the lyrics matched up, let's say you're singing or playing along and you need to know which chord goes with which lyric, head on over to Patreon. I've got you covered. For the price of a coffee, you get access to not only this song, but close to 700 songs of all the latest releases. So yeah, feel free to check that out. However, first verse, that's when the vocals kick in, is almost identical. We play the same chords round twice, but at the end, sustain the C add 9 chord. We then get to the chorus where things do change. And what we have is the C major chord, quick change to G, and a normal D major. We repeat. We then go back to C. We then go to E minor, D. Finally, there's a C chord, and then a D major chord to end the chorus. So there was one new chord there through the chorus, which was an E minor. If you're not familiar with it, it is an open E string, 2-2 on the A and D, and then 0 on the remaining. I'm now going to play through that full chorus without me talking, so you can see how all this fits together. After that chorus, there is a post-chorus where we go back to the chords of the verse. So the G, D/F sharp, back to the G, and then C. We then get even more repetition. There is a second verse, literally the same as the first verse, so we'll just skip over that part. And just look into my notes, which is what's available on Patreon. There is then a second chorus, same as the first chorus, so again, we'll skip over that. However, we then get to a bridge where things change a little bit. We have C major, going up to D major. We then get B minor, going to C. And that B minor chord is 2 on the A, 4-4 on the D and G, 3 on the B, and 2 on the high E. It then carries on, after you've played that 3 times, to an A minor, to B minor, and then a C minor chord, not to be confused with C major, and that will end the bridge. And unlike a lot of songs where you would normally follow a bridge with a chorus, we get an outro, but the chords are just the same as the verse, really. G, and we sustain. 1, 2, 3, D slash F sharp, 2, 3, back to G, and then end the song with your C add 9 chord. So there we go, that's everything you need to get through this song. So if you found it useful, please do like and subscribe, which really helps out my channel, and consider getting the extra material over on Patreon. In fact, the people scrolling by, those folks are my active patrons. So yeah, when this video goes live, they'll get access to that content straight away. So thanks to them for their support, thanks to you for watching, I'll catch you in the next one.